All right, folks, welcome back. We are live here at the ACC Kickoff here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is the Coastal Division today. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll have some fun with the Atlantic Division. But we got the quarterback from the Duke Blue Devils, Thomas Cirk, with us. Tom, how you doing? How's the Achilles? Because I know you had an Achilles issue during the spring practice. How's that going?
Yeah, I continue to rehab that. I mean, I'm getting closer to being 100% as season comes along. I'm running, I'm doing quarterback dropbacks, I'm doing all the things that are going to help me take that next step forward to get ready for the season.
And you're a fifth-year senior, so this is your second season as quarterback in the Blue Devils. Last year, you guys had I want to say a tale of two seasons. The first half, you guys were 6-1, and then you ran into that. I want to say it was bad calls of all that kickoff return thing that drove got people fired, and then you guys went 2-4 after that. Did that game against Miami with all the penalties and all that, did that affect you guys down the stretch? Because it seemed like you guys had a hard time getting back on track.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that one game had any effect on us. I mean, we had one of the biggest games we were going to play the following week versus UNC, so we had to immediately let that go. But later in the season, we just got to finish better. I mean, that's when it gets important, the most important. You win games late in November. You remember those games in November, and we didn't finish strong. That's definitely one thing we need to focus on this year. We started the season strong, and a little bit tougher schedule the first half of this season. We got to come out firing. We got to finish strong. I mean, we got to do both if we want to become ACC championship contenders.
Yeah.
Thomas, I know that you've been battling kind of the injury bug, but I know a big part of the game is mental as well. What have you done this off season to kind of better prepare yourself for this season coming up?
Yeah, like you said, just the mental reps. During spring ball, I couldn't participate, but I was out there every single practice, and I was putting myself, every time the ball was snapped, I was imagining myself as the quarterback, and I was reading the defense, I was standing behind the defense. And I was putting myself in those situations, and I think that's what football is about. Mentally putting yourself in those situations to prepare yourself for Saturday. And I always heard, I went to the Manning camp this past summer, and I heard this saying that you win the game on Saturday throughout the week in your week of preparation. And when on Saturday comes, you just mentally prepared to go out there and play. And that's what I've done all season. I mean, whether it's film study, I mean, there's so much important things that go into being a quarterback than being on the field.
Thomas, we've had an opportunity to spend a little time with your coach, and he just continues to impress us, not only with his knowledge of the game, but also just his overall charisma. What does he bring to the table for you that will help you grow, not just as a football player, but as a man?
Yeah, that, like you said, I mean, he doesn't focus on us just as football players. He focuses on the development of his players off the field. And I mean, we have one rule, and be where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing as well as you can do it. And that's what we take pride in. And I mean, that's about integrity. If you see any of our players, we expect them, whether it's on a Saturday night or a Monday morning, to be doing the exact same thing it was they could possibly do it. And Coach Cutcliffe has really instilled in us the habits that we need to have in life. I mean, he's obviously a very successful person, and people are taking heed in what he has to say, just not on the football field, but off the field, and valuing the experiences of life that he gives us and wisdom.
I want to ask you something. What's the funnest part about being the starting quarterback for the Duke Blue Devils? Saturday after you win the game, just going in the locker room and celebrating with your team, knowing that you've accomplished something. I mean, it's so hard to win a football game on Saturday, and the preparation that you put in week to week for a game on Saturday, it's so meaningful to walk away with a win. And as a quarterback, I mean, you get a lot of text messages and social media after the game, but just being in there with your teammates and being able to look them in the eyes and say, hey, I played my heart out for you guys today as a quarterback, that means something to them. Nice. Thomas, I want to ask you, you said, even though you couldn't participate fully, you were out there, you're mentally, visualizing stuff. Is there one part physically in your game? I mean, you definitely have a great arm, you got good legs. I don't know if you would consider yourself a dual threat quarterback, but is there one part maybe now that you're getting healthy that you want to focus on more to make you more of a threat?
Yeah, I want to become a complete quarterback. I mean, not just being able to run the football effectively. I want to be able to pass from the pocket effectively. And I think one of my one of my biggest critiques and one of my greatest downfalls from last season is throwing the ball down the field, and I think that we need to complete. I left a lot on the table last year. The opening play of Virginia, we had a flea flicker with a guy wide open for a touchdown, and I missed that throw. We can't have those kind of things winning football games. Ultimately, those are 7 points, and you walk away with a punt, and then, as a quarterback, you've got to hit those things.
Outstanding Duke quarterback Thomas Sirk joining us, 2016 ACC Media Day. Thank you for your time. Stay healthy. Congratulations on getting back on the field, and good luck this season.
Thank you, guys.
All right. As we continue our coverage from 2016 Media Day, we're waiting on Brad Kaya, starting quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes, to come in.
We're just going to take a break.
We're just going to take a break.